Alright guys, so in today's video, let's take a look at this simple question on HackerRank called migratory birds. It's a pretty simple question, but it has a catch to it that you guys will see really soon. So let's read the question. You've been asked to help study the population of birds migrating across the continent. Each type of bird you are interested in will be identified by an integer value. Each time a particular kind of bird is spotted, its ID number will be added to your array of sightings. You would like to be able to find out which type of bird is most common given a list of sightings. Your task is to print the type number of that bird, and if two or more types of birds are equally common, choose the type with the smallest ID number. So I guess you guys must have inferred by now, we just need to find the number that repeats the maximum times. But the catch is, if two numbers that are maximum repetitions, if they're equal, for example in the test example given over here, 1 and 2 both repeat twice. So how do we choose which one to return? We need to return the smallest one in that case. So if 1 also repeats twice and 2 also repeats twice, we need to return 1 as our answer because it has the smallest ID. So let's get into this question. And as you can see, I have imported over here collection counter from collections. We could easily write the code to find the count of each integer basically, but why not use the inbuilt utility if it's given in Python right to us. So first of all, we're going to have this C, and this is going to be a counter, and to this counter we have to pass the add. So let's try printing this to figure out what it gives us right now, so as to see what are we working with. Alright, so as you see in the debug output, 4 repeats thrice. So in the key, here it is 4 and the value is 3. So it is basically how many times it's repeating. And so that is how counter works. Each key is an element in the array, and the number of times it repeats is the value of it. So let's see how we can use this. So first let us find the maximum time a number is repeating. So the max count. So for that, we're going to use the max function, and we are passing it c.values. So counter is basically a subclass of dictionary. It inherits from dictionary, so we can basically use almost every function, almost every method that you would use with the dictionary, and one of them is c.values. It just gives you a list or a data structure similar to a list of all the values. So let's and values are basically just the counts. So through this we can find the maximum count. Alright, and then we'll filter our list basically. So we have to say max underscore nums, and over here what we are going to do is filter, and we are passing it c dot items, and in the lambda function we have to say x1 equals to max underscore count. So what this is, how this works is basically, if this lambda function returns true for an item, then that item is retained, otherwise it's discarded. So over here, as an iterable, we are passing it c.items, which are just key value pairs, and 1 is basically the value and 0 is the key, and the key is basically the element and the 1 is the count of it. So we're saying lambda x, if the first item in x is equal to max underscore count, then retain it. So this will basically give us a list of elements that have the max count, and if it's 1, then good for us, otherwise it will give us 2 or whatever. Alright, and then we can find the answer, and for the answer we just have to return the minimum of this and max underscore nums. So we have max underscore nums, and we have to sort it by minimum, right? So we have to pass it a lambda for it to understand that which value it has to look at, because max underscore nums is key value pairs. So we have to say x0, because look at the key, look at the elements, not the count. Alright, and now this will give us an error. So first let's just print it. It won't give us an error, it will give us the wrong answer, sorry. So let's try printing it to see what we get right now. just takes a second. Yep. So debug output is 4-4, 3. So this is basically giving us the key value pair. 4 is the element and 3 is the count of it. So we need to return the 0th element, the first element, which is 4. So we can simply say 0 after this and return this. Sorry, I guess there's an extra bracket over here. Yeah. And this should give us a desired behavior and a desired answer. Yep. And as you see, we have got it right. Now let's just try submitting this code. Yeah, and as you see, that works. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. If you enjoyed this, just drop a like below and let me know in the comments if there's any question on HackerRank that you want to see me solve and to understand the approach behind it. And if you had any doubts in this one, just write it in the comments or hit me up on Instagram. I'll drop the link for Instagram in the description. See ya guys.